In this video, we will review installation tips for your new Hella X-Treme Cube LEDs. Your X-Treme Cube series lights will have several different lighting function options available depending on how you would like to set up your wiring configuration. You'll be able to choose how you would like to set up your wiring in order to access some or all of the possible lighting combination functions. Fully read through the product information included with your lighting units before proceeding on with installation. Depending on the model of X-Treme Cubes you've purchased, you'll be able to select from some of the following options: with amber running light function, with white running light function. If you have the side shooter equipped model X-Treme Cubes, you'll be able to wire for on-off toggle selection for that feature. You will also have the option to wire your X-Treme Cubes to allow for all possible functions as desired. This will allow you to change up the look of your vehicle's lighting dynamic with a simple push of a button. Before looking at the basics of wiring auxiliary lighting products to your vehicle, let's begin by reviewing the wiring coming from your X-Treme Cubes and what functions are controlled by which wire color. The red wire is your positive line and runs to the main LED function of your X-Treme Cubes. This line will need to be connected with your positive battery terminal circuit. The black wire is your negative circuit and will need to be fixed to the vehicle's ground or negative battery circuit. The yellow wire controls your X-Treme Cube's amber running light function. The white wire controls the X-Treme Cube's white running light function. If you have a green wire present, it will be controlling your X-Treme Cube's side shooter light function. Now that we have reviewed what color wires control which lighting functions, we can now consider how to connect them to your vehicle's electrical system. There are many wiring harness options available for purchase through various manufacturers online. These harnesses come in configuration with options for powering multiple lights, and even 3-wire harnesses are available to allow you to power your running lights or side shooter options with a simplified wiring process. Such harnesses come pre-wired with the components needed to safely and effectively run your auxiliary lighting products. We can now take a look at some of those components and how they need to be configured. It is also possible to wire these lights with your own wiring setup depending on how your existing lighting accessories are connected to your vehicle's electrical system. How you wire your X-Treme Cubes is up to you, but no matter how you choose to connect your X-Treme Cubes, it is important to ensure you're using the proper components in your wiring system. Your harness will be composed of the following components: a trigger. This will be the switch or button in your vehicle used to turn on or off the lighting functions. Triggers can range from a simple on-off switch to more advanced trigger options such as a switch gang panel. A relay. The relay works as a middleman between your trigger, the battery, and your X-Treme Cubes so that no significant electrical load is placed on your trigger. A fuse. The fuse will be placed between the power source and the relay to make sure that surges or potential overloads cannot damage your electrical system or the X-Treme Cubes. The size of this fuse will be determined by the load you're placing on that circuit. Review your packaging or product information to calculate the load you'll be running when selecting a fuse size. A wiring harness purchased online from a manufacturer will include all of those components. If building your own harness, you will want to make sure you understand these concepts or consult a professional installer for more advanced setups. Make sure all wire connections are joined using the proper tools and hardware. All electrical connections must be made waterproof with your desired method of connector or shrink wrap. Here are a few examples of wiring possibilities. On this very simple lighting control setup, we elected to only wire the amber X running light option and simply did not connect the option for the white X function. We utilized two 2-wire harnesses to give us the option to run the main lighting feature and the amber X's independently. One harness powers the X-Treme Cube's main lighting function. The other harness powers the amber X running light function. Here's a basic diagram showing how these are currently wired. Note the yellow wires controlling the amber running lights from both X-Treme Cubes are connected together, and then run to the power outline of one single relay. Note the negative wires from both X-Treme Cubes are connected and run to both relays. Note the red power wires are connected and then run to a single relay. This minimalistic setup allows us to easily select which function to run power to, and we can power them on and off separately as desired. In this setup, the white wires are not used, but the same concept could be used with the white X running lights. You could alternatively add a third switch and operate all 3 functions independently by toggling each on and off as desired. Now let's look at a more advanced setup using a gang switch, allowing even more functionality. This kind of installation is advised for use with X-Treme Cube models that feature side shooters, or for those who want to have full control to utilize all possible lighting functions of your X-Treme cubes. If your vehicle has a full lighting setup including LED bars and additional lighting circuits, this configuration will allow you to select between circuits as desired. Here you can see we have both a switch gang panel as well as a simple circuit box in use. While a circuit box is not necessary, it will allow you to easily run power, size fuses, and wire your entire lighting system in an organized and simple fashion. For demonstration purposes, see that we have each wire coming out of the X-Treme Cube going to its own circuit input in the circuit box. You can group many different running light functions into the same circuit to control all running lights on your vehicle with one button. Review the following diagram to wire for specific control of which side of the side shooters you would like to power on and off. There are several wiring options depending on if a specific configuration is desired.